What's going on, folks? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel for the weekend MMO news drop, and it's a massive one with lots to go over, so grab a drink, sit back, and let's begin with the big news coming out of Guild Wars 2, who has dropped the official trailer and details about Chapter 1 Truce, the first series of a multi-chapter finale for its Icebrood Saga Living World story. Coming on November 17th, we now know the story continues and the chapter will be introducing the new replayable content format known as Dragon Response Missions, in which settlements around main Tyria cities will be under attack, and it's up to us, either solo or in groups of 5, to head over to these locations and take care of business. Dragon Slayer is a new mastery track tying into current events, which offers stat boosts and extra material yields from mastering these tracks, and the first allied faction will also be introduced in this chapter to help us out with these dragon attacks. Expect all new rewards, most of them can be seen in the trailer playing right now, and the good news for many will be that voice acting returns to the game, with voiceovers being added for the previous 2 episodes of the Icebrood Saga, in addition to Chapter 1 Truce. Link to all the details in the trailer can be found in the pinned comment. Next up, we're heading to Azeroth, and World of Warcraft welcomes you back into the game if you've been away for some time. From now until Monday, 9th of November, everyone with an inactive World of Warcraft account can log into the game and play through the content, including Battle for Azeroth, for free without a subscription. For the benefit of returning players, a crap ton has changed since the Shadowlands pre-patch dropped, including the new player experience and zone, which I highly recommend you check out. Secondly, for World of Warcraft, Blizzard has released its preview of legendary equipment in the Shadowlands expansion with an article detailing what your journey for loot will be like when you hit Torghast, the Tower of the Damned. The new system will require several components for upcoming legendary gear pieces, ranging from crafting a base item to gathering soul ashes from within Torghast itself, so check out the article and prepare yourself for the upcoming grind. A quick word on Elder Scrolls Online next, and it's good news for console players. The MMO launched its Markarth DLC Update 28 this past week for the PC, but for those of you on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, you will get to play it sooner than expected because ZeniMax will be bringing forward the launch to Monday, 9th of November. This decision was made due to the developers needing to shift their focus to the launch of the next-gen consoles taking place next week. Over in Ashes of Creation, those following closely will note that previews and info drops are ramping up as we get closer to the December previews, and Intrepid is not slowing down. For those that missed it, on Monday, the studio posted an in-depth preview look at the Cleric class archetype for Alpha 1, detailing all its active skills available for levels 1 to 10, on top of explaining class design philosophies and more. I personally would like to see more of this, and for all the other class archetypes too, so for those who haven't checked it out yet, give it a look and learn about what class playstyle will feel like in Ashes of Creation. Onward, and a couple of Black Desert news to go through up next. Let's start with BDO North America, where there's multiple boost events happening right now. The game's latest update has brought changes to a few enhanced skills for all classes, and you can take advantage of another Mountain Boost event, as well as an Enhancement Aid event if you're looking for something to do. For BDO players in the Southeast Asian region, new quests have arrived for the Odalita region, letting you uncover its secrets and tackle the new world boss, the Bloodstorm Nover. And before we move on, I do want to touch on some industry news about MMO publishers Kakao Games of South Korea, and they have some news to share from their Q3 financial report of 2020, which came out last week. According to MMO Culture, who first broke the report, the biggest news here is that Kakao will be aiming for a very strong 2021, with several key MMORPG launches taking center stage, and one of them is the North American and EU launch of Aion Ascent Infinite Realm. We now know that the game will be launching in the second half of 2021, which could very well be a full year after the South Korean launch, which is happening this December. Stay tuned for more info. Let's talk about ArcheAge next, and all week Gamigo has been dropping teasers about new content, and we have the details now. On November 12th, both ArcheAge and ArcheAge Unchained will be getting the Rise of Nehliya update, which adds all new quests to the previously unexplored area of Mistthrain Gorge. Located at the western Hiram Mountains, players can also participate in the Rispoda hunt to collect all new rewards, and then delve into a new PvE siege which pits you against the new boss, Nehliya. There's a new farmhand system as well that lets you assign a pet to manage your fields, and all of this should be on the PDS for testing. And while we're on the topic of ArcheAge, there's some major news regarding ArcheAge 2. The G-Star Convention 2020, which is South Korea's biggest annual gaming convention, will be taking place digitally 2 weeks from now, and ArcheAge creator Jake Song will be a panelist. According to the official program, he will be speaking about the development of ArcheAge 2, which was announced back in September this year, so expect to hear all new details about the upcoming MMO, and I'll share what info we get when that drops. Next up, Star Wars The Old Republic players, listen up. BioWare announced that they will be hosting a Cantina livestream taking place on Friday, November 13th at 4:30 p.m. CST on their official Twitch to talk about SWTOR's next game update 6.2, Echoes of Vengeance. This update, according to a live stream way back in June or July this year, is expected to have a brand new flashpoint, aka dungeon, with a story that focuses on the Mandalorians. And the only reason we haven't seen it yet is due to COVID-19 and the inability to record the voice acting, which is important for SWTOR. Everything is voice acted here. Stay tuned for more info in the coming weeks. Now, South Korea's Lost Ark MMO is celebrating its 2nd anniversary this week, and all players will be receiving anniversary goodies that you can claim in-game or on the official website. To celebrate, the anniversary festival is live, and for 4 weeks, players can take part in something of a gift event on Sundays. The info didn't quite translate fully for me, and for those wondering if there's any news on a North America, Europe, or global launch of the game, unfortunately, there is no new information. But happy anniversary to Lost Ark anyway. In Crowfall, the Kickstarter RVR MMORPG that's now in beta, they are hyping up the upcoming release of The Revival, an update aiming to launch this November. On the official Kickstarter project page, Artcraft Entertainment stated that The Revival is all about letting players experience the diversity of the game's class building system by expanding the options available to all players with unique crow builds. And having played the game, Crowfall does excel with unique race, class, and build combinations. Now, to get into the beta, you can buy any of the backers packs available, and for more info, you can check out the link down below. In superhero MMORPG DC Universe Online, there's a brand new episode launched, Long Live the Legion. The new update setting is in the 31st century, where heroes like Satin Girl, Cosmic Boy, and Lightning Lad need your aid to take on Mordru and other baddies. Players will get access to new daily and weekly open world missions, raid-like bosses, and a normal/elite raid to play. These will require your character to be level 30 and have a minimum combat rating of 310. On top of that, limited time event versions of all content for this episode will be playable for all players level 15 and up, so check it out. For Aion players in the EU, good news. Gameforge has announced the launch of Update 7.7, Prison of Time this week, and there's tons of new additions to look forward to. First up, there's a new PvPvE battlefield, Tempus Fugit. I hope I said that right, alongside a new PvE dungeon, the Beshmundir Storm Temple. On the gear front, new rewards include ultimate gear, 12 glyphs, new items to collect, and you can use Lumiel's Transmorph to infuse items with power of the ether to craft the gear that you need. Moving on, Legends of Aria, the sandbox MMORPG on Steam, has posted its Outlands Development Update Part 2 this week, and for those interested, the official article goes through the current design plans and thought process about the game's upcoming Necromancer class, with more information about world building for upcoming areas and regions that players will experience in the new update. The link is down below if you want to check it out. Let's head to the mobile section next, starting with the Black Desert Mobile. 2 new classes are coming to the MMO on the 10th of November, and they are the Musa and the Mehua, Masters of the Blade. As of right now, players can pre-register before the launch, and the free gift includes a level 60 character generator coupon, among others, which will be handy if you're new to the game or are returning. Pre-registration ends on Monday, 9th of November, so be quick. Now for Terra players, you might not know this, but there's a brand new Terra mobile game that launched this week globally called Terra Endless War. It's a free-to-play MMORPG, which I'm guessing stands for Massively Multiplayer Living Strategy Game. And yes, it is a strategy-type game that takes place on a hexagon map, where players take on the role of a hero based on Terra's race and classes, and you must build an army, manage your resources, and of course battle other players for supremacy. I have nothing more to add, so if you want to check it out, head on over to the App Store or Google Play. Let's wrap this up with the not-so-MMORPG section now and talk about Warframe. Digital Extremes has released its PlayStation 5 trailer for the game this week with the announcement that Warframe on PS5 comes with an all-new enhanced renderer which will run up to 4K resolution and 60 frames per second. There's also a texture remaster to make the game look better, on top of cross-generation crossplay, allowing PlayStation 5 players to squad up with PlayStation 4 players for some action. And that's all I've got for now, folks. If there's news for a game you play which isn't covered here in this video, do share what's going on with the rest of us down in the comments. In the meantime, hit that like button for the love of MMOs and do subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss a video. Have a great weekend. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.